John, forget it. Check mail later. If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you're trapped in this room, stuck, if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on the titular. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealers of harassment in perpetuity. Whatever. The dude can just hold his damn horses. John, examine games on CD rack. You've put countless man-hours into this assortment of quality titles.
Current battles and beats that repeat in my sleep, walking through the United States of the underground where Uncle Jam makes me feel good. You wanna ride to nowhere. Come on inside.
John, read Colonel Sassacre's daunting text. You decide to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. You'd kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really dig into this hefty book, you'll have to captchalogue it. You are not sure you're ready to logjam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. John, captchalogue fake arms again. What did you just say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally captchalogue the arms again. John, set Pesterchum status to bully. You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rancorous, but you feel the Pesterchum client should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This unsurprisingly does nothing whatsoever. Oh right, you forgot your chum is still pestering you. John, answer chum.
Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. She's macking on me so hard all the time, I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything.
Yes, it is understandable because you are really attractive. I am attracted to you.
Thank you.
Just kidding. No, I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail and I guess I had to go get it from him and see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon shitting around with my stupid Sylladex. It's so frustrating.
What's your modus?
What?
How do you retrieve artifacts from it?
Oh, like one at a time, I guess. And if I put too much in, something falls out.
Stack?
What is yours?
Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything, and is awesome.
What the hell is that?
You should probably brush up on your data structures.
I guess.
Did you at least allocate your strife specibus?
No.
It could free up a card for you. Plus let you attack stuff when things get too hot to handle. Which is never. What have you got?
Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms.
Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specibus.
How?
I don't know, just use the arms on any old thing and see if it works.
John, combine fake arms with cake. You stick the fake arms in the cake on your bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. You're sure Colonel Sassacre would know the precise index of elevated hilarity. John, allocate hammer to strife specibus. You check the back of your strife specibus for the kind abstratus you have in mind for it. John, select hammer. Your strife specibus has been allocated with the hammer kind abstratus. The hammer has been moved from your captchalogue deck to your strife deck. John, report progress to TG.
Okay, I did it.
Hammer kind?
Yeah.
Okay. That will be the permanent allocation for your specibus. I guess I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant.
John, captchalogue Colonel's big book. Now that you've got some space in your Sylladex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in any practical way. You guess this is one respect in which the cards present some convenience. John, examine GameBro magazine. John, read article.
So, okay, Spurb is this game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped of, and this beta is sitting on my desk for review, so I'm like, yeah man, I'll write something. But I don't know. I'm like, so this is about houses or some noise? That's fine. I'm sure that's like fucking dynamite in a handbag with some brosives. But all I'm saying is, when do you get to thrash anything? While you're playing house or some shit, are you ever in jeopardy of getting mud on your doll's dress or whatever from busting out, and I quote, the mad stunts all wicked up ins? Know what I'm saying, bro, yo ma? I didn't actually play this game, but I gave it 1.5 hats out of 5 hats to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Dennis, who was over the other day. We were going to chill in front of the Dark Knight, and he was so psyched of it, y'all. So this one time, he was leaning against the screen door and the shit popped open, and the back deck was wet, and he slipped down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess a thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge useless tool against wet grass. You never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his ball and candy-ass girth to the hospital. But it's cool, I still got another watch in me, Brotel Rwanda. Dennis was so wasted! I mean, damn!
John, capture log GameBro. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. John, capture log Magician's Hat. You expend your final card on the Magician's Hat. John, get funny glasses too. You don't have a free card in your Sylladex. However, you are able to merge the Beagle Puffs with the Magician's Hat to create a clever disguise. John, wear disguise to fool Dad. John, who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been, nor ever will be. Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. While you are wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. John, leave room. You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh, a man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on the many hallowed tombs of Egypt that it is not. You're not sure about that, though. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumption. John, go downstairs. The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch-nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined. John, admire harlequins. You check out the shelves of fanciful harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a real cornball. Sometimes at night, you pray for burglars. John, examine fireplace. A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what a fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it, categorically at all times without exception. As domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You were almost certain Mark Twain said that. John, toss GameBro into fire. Doesn't burn as quickly as you'd hoped. Each GameBro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled asbestos. For big ups to Mother Earth, yo. John, fondly regard cremation. You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, an unabridged Colonel Sassacre's. He never wants to talk about it. John, topple urn. You clumsily mishandle the sacred urn. Ash is everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You'd better clean it up before Dad finds it. John, combine Father's pipe with clever disguise. You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. John, examine oversized GIF.
Jack, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you.
Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. John, Open large present. Oh, hell no. John, capture log ashes. First you prop the Harlequin doll up on the couch. Having it in the middle of the floor, sprawled out all akimbo like that, struck you as unseemly. You capture log the ashes to your available card. John, combine ashes with urn. You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it would probably have been tidier if you just used a broom and dustpan. John, put urn back. No one will be the wiser, except maybe for people with eyes. John, go get fake arms again. You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cape and capture log them. Looks like Pesterchum is acting up again. John, examine third and fourth walls of room. John, check Pesterchum. Another one of your chums is messaging you. John, check message.
I understand you've recently come into possession of the beta release of The Game of the Year, as featured in respectable periodicals as GameBro magazine.
That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar. And you'd probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever.
I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks.
Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad hasn't. I'm trying to get it from him, so BRB.
John.
What?
You're wearing one of your disguises right now, aren't you? You are typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous.
No? Why would you ever think that? Oh, that's so stupid.
Okay, why don't you go get the game from your father?
Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, just kidding, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time. Gotcha!
I know, John.